Okay, now, so getting into my journey, my personal journey with basketball. Again, so my end journey right now, I'm a senior at Abilene Christian University. I've done all my 4 years here. I'm about to graduate. I came from Baltimore, Maryland. And for me, that was just such a great accomplishment as, many people don't get to make it out of my city and do the things that I've done. So I feel like I've accomplished a lot and I'm very proud of that. Now, all throughout my high school years, I've always felt like I was a great player, in which I still feel that way. But my freshman, sophomore, and junior years, I wasn't getting recruited at all, right? And that's partly because, college coaches don't typically, just come to Baltimore to watch people play, right? It's not the best city to, watch basketball. And then you also have other states and cities like, LA and California, where it's just, you can take a vacation and, watch others play. So for me, Baltimore, Maryland is not the hottest. It wasn't the hottest place for me to get seen. Um, but what I did was, again, I used those three tips that I mentioned before, and also going into my senior year, I started to attend elite camps. So I went to Elite 75 camp. Actually, I was attending camps all throughout my high school career, but I didn't necessarily start to get noticed until my senior year. So I went to an Elite 75 camp the summer going into my senior year, and I basically showed out. I played really well. I played well in front of Paul Bancardi, who is a ESPN analyst, and I played well in front of some other people that were at the camp. And then I played well in front of coaches that were at the camp. So from the camp, just from the camp, college coaches started to call me and express interest in me, and that was how my college, I guess, journey got kickstarted. It was at an Elite 75 camp. So again, camps are important, and reaching out to college coaches are important as well because, the college coaches were able to see me at the camp and they already knew that I reached out to them, and then it was a very easy decision to just start recruiting me because they already knew me, and then they see me in person and they like, oh wow, this kid can play. Maybe we should start recruiting him. So I started to get interest the summer of my senior year, and I basically, just kept playing well and kept playing well, kept playing well. But long story short, I didn't commit right out of high school because I didn't feel that I had the best situation for me at the time. So I had an opportunity to go to prep school. And with that being said, if you guys don't be discouraged about not getting to college right out of high school, everyone's journey is different. You might have to go to junior college. You might have to go to prep school. I mean, you just never know. You might have to take a year off. Who knows? But the moral to the story is keep pushing. So I went to prep school in Carson, California. Went to Future College Prep. And with that being said, everyone's journey is different. Everyone's path is different. You might have to go to JUCO. You might have to go to junior college. You might have to go to prep school. You might have to take a year off. You never know. But the moral to the story is keep pushing. If basketball or soccer or whatever is something that you really want to do, then do it. Keep pushing. Find a way to get it done. And that's what I essentially did. So going into prep school, it was a chance for me to prep my body, get ready for college. That was another reason why I didn't commit right out of high school. So prep school gave me that opportunity just to get my body, right, get my mind right, get prepared for college. And basically, I did that year. I, again, utilized the three tips that I gave you guys before. Again, I was still reaching out to college coaches. College coaches were, attending practice and things of that nature, which was really good. But the important thing was I continued to reach out. And with ACU, they started to recruit me as soon as I got to LA, if I remember correctly. And they will always recruit me throughout the year. I know that for sure. They will always recruit me throughout the year. That was one of the reasons why, I took the opportunity so serious. It was like, wow, like ACU is really recruiting me, and it was a Christian school, and wow, this could be a great opportunity for me. So, with that being said, long story short, those were some of the hurdles that I, had before I got to college. My body just wasn't ready enough for the college level. I don't think my mind was ready enough to play D1 college sports. So I chose to take a typically longer route than normal. So in prep school, I utilized my opportunity to get my body right, my mind right. Again, I still reached out to coaches, and I just played my butt off. I tried, I tried to take advantage of every opportunity that I could, and for the opportunities that I didn't take advantage of, and again, there will be some opportunities that you just don't take advantage of. That's just life. But with that, again, I kept pushing, and with ACU, that was the first school on my list that I went to go visit. I had ACU, UT Martin, Cal State Northridge, uh, and there's one other I'm forgetting, and Cal State Fullerton that I uh, had in line to go and visit. But ACU was the first on my list, and again, I took with me to ACU that list of my needs and wants out of a college. Now, I wasn't supposed to commit to ACU right out the bat. I was supposed to visit ACU and then visit some more schools and then come back and make my decision. But I took my list with me to ACU, and I'm like, okay, this is what I want out of a school. I want, a school that has a family atmosphere, a school where I can come in right away and make an immediate impact on the basketball court, a school where I can, hopefully find a nice wife, a school where I can utilize my media capabilities and maximize that. So those are some of the things I had on my list. Maybe yours is different, but so I took that list with me. So I'm going around campus. Um, I'm seeing things. Getting to learn new things. I'm meeting new people, and I'm looking at my list. And throughout the visit, I'm like, wow, okay, this checks out. Okay, I love the media program here. It's like, it's a chance for me to really thrive in that situation. I mean, it's obviously a good school, one of the top schools in the nation. I see the opportunity to come in and be an immediate impact as a basketball player. It's a Christian school, so the opportunity to find a Christian wife is, it's basically, it's a good opportunity for that. And basically, by the end of the visit, everything that I had on my list had checked out, and I mean, literally everything. So, and again, me wanting to commit on that first visit is typically untypical because you want to again take everything into account. But this one just felt so right, ACU did. So I prayed to myself. I said, I prayed to God, not myself. I said, is this the best school for me? Is this the right decision? I don't know. I feel like it's the right decision, God, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If this is the right decision, put it in my heart. Give me the courage and the uh, uh, the will to just commit right here, right now, if this is the right decision. I don't want to visit the other schools. I don't want to visit somewhere else, and it kind of throws my decision making off. Um, Everything checks out. Is this the school? So basically, I woke up the next morning, and this is when I was about to. This was when I was about to leave. The coaches didn't know I was going to commit. I didn't even know if I was going to commit because again, I was waiting on God. I was waiting on that feeling. And I woke up, I brushed my teeth, and I was like, man, I couldn't think about nothing else but ACU and how much of a great fit I thought it was for me. So, long story short, I committed that morning. I said, there's a strong feeling in my heart to commit. I prayed on this. I believe in God. This is it. So I chose ACU. So, basically, long story short, my freshman year started. I didn't get off to a great start. I came in out of shape, to be honest. I thought I was just going to come in and just play and just take over everything. That wasn't the case. It's a whole new set of rules, whole new environment in D1 sports in college. So keep that in mind. Make sure when you choose your school and you get your scholarship, finally, make sure you come in ready, pretty much. So basically, I came in out of shape, so I didn't really play much my freshman year. But when I did play, I did do well, so that was a good thing. So, but going into my sophomore year, I started to get more playing time. I didn't settle with just not coming in out of shape and not coming in ready. I took that into account and I just basically moved forward. That's what you got to do in life. Just got to move forward. So my sophomore year, started to play a little bit more because I just kept working. Um, and what I was about to say. So I kept working and things got better for me. My sophomore year, I played more. I continued to take advantage of the opportunity. I did well. And now, long story short, going into my junior year, now I'm starting. I've cracked the starting lineup, and again, I'm doing well again. Um, and that was, a great feat for me. Just cracking the starting lineup. Just coming from freshman year where I didn't really play at all, and it looked like I wasn't going to have a future here at ACU. But I just stuck with it, and my junior year, I cracked the starting lineup, and the year went great. The year went great, to be honest. It was one of my best years in college, to be honest. And I mean, the year just went great. Can't really say much about it. My senior year, going into my senior year, again, long story short, it wasn't what I expected, and which is fine. Life throws you curveballs. It wasn't what I expected. And it's no ill will towards ACU or anything like that to my coaches. I love my coaches, and I feel that they did the best that they could, and they made the best decision for the betterment of the team. So going into my senior year, just getting straight into it. I didn't play as much as I wanted to play, but I still played. I still did well. But I didn't play as much as I wanted to play. Now, with that being said, I want to make a brief point here. There's more than just your sport. There's more than just basketball. Find that thing that you love outside of sports, because although I didn't play my senior year as much as I wanted to, something else could have happened. I could have gotten hurt. I could have, I don't know, anything could happen. It's not just about playing time and not having playing time. So with that being said, I always took into account the ball could stop bouncing. And with that, I did media. I went to a trade school in high school where I did multimedia. And again, when I came here, I knew I wanted to continue that. And so the times where I wasn't playing in basketball, even the times when I was playing, I focused on media. I always focused on media. I always focused on building my portfolio somewhere else, because again, the ball will stop bouncing, whether that's in the NBA or out of the NBA or in high school. The ball will stop bouncing. So I always made sure I built my media portfolio. And with that, we have Trip Talk here. I have different videos that I did for different people. I have different times where I've color commentated on the radio and things of that nature. I have a job at a radio station currently as well. So I'm well-rounded in the media spectrum of things, and what you'll notice when you see me as a person, and what you should strive to do for yourself, is that basketball didn't use me. I used it. So I'm here in Abilene, Texas. I've used basketball to get this far. I've made it far with basketball. I've been a lot of places, Costa Rica. I've been a lot of places with basketball, and I didn't just sit still. You don't want to, with your experience, you don't want to let basketball just use you all the time, just take you all these places. You want to use it as well. So find that thing in your life that you love to do consistently, and do it. Do it while you're in school. Do it while you're in high school, because just think, the time is going to pass anyway. So instead of using your time for parties and things of that nature all the time, and I'm not saying don't go out and have a good time, but instead of going out and just partying all the time, maybe sit back and work on your portfolio, so when you get out of college, you don't have to depend on your parents or anything like that. You can just get out of college and go straight to it. Or maybe you're fortunate enough to make the NBA. Who knows? But if you don't, or if you do, you still have that portfolio on the side that can allow you to be multifaceted as a person. So, with that being said, that was pretty much my journey from my high school career until now, where I'm about to graduate in a couple of days, which is an awesome feature for me, especially, again, just coming from where I came from. I had to, get through a lot of things, get through a lot of hate, I would say, get through a lot of just hurdles of people not really knowing who I was. I was unknown for a long time. And basically, with that being said, take my story and use it in these ways. Always keep going, right? Never feel that you can't accomplish something, it's never too late. Again, I didn't get interest from college coaches until my senior year. So just imagine that, like, I had all this pressure on me, like, am I going to college? Am I not? I mean, it was one of the most nerve-wracking times of my life. And just believing in God, to be honest, got me through it. But, keep pushing. You never know. I mean, just imagine how that feels, again, going into your senior year and not having anything, to where I am now, where I'm actually about to graduate a great university. So for my story, keep pushing. Always keep pushing. Always continue to, again, reach out, do your research, and then attend these camps. And then also be multifaceted as a person. Don't just let your sport use you. Use your sport. Use your sport to, make music or make videos or make art or, what have you. There's a lot of people, and what that looks like is I love media. So, you may be watching, you may want a highlight tape. So that's a way that I can use my skill, or my teammates may want a highlight tape, or that's the way I can use my skill. And, I could make money from that type of stuff too. That's another opportunity, again, as a side note, to kind of give you a side hustle. Use your sport. Don't let it use you. And, find those opportunities. If you're an artist, find an opportunity to maybe draw something for your teammate. And you never know, somebody might take notice, and then you might get a job offer from a top art company while you're in college. Like, it's just like, use the opportunity to get places in life. I mean, who has the platform what other person has a platform that you will have in college to push across an agenda or a vision that you would like to push across? So again, use your sport, use your whatever. Don't let it use you. And then the last thing is just to have faith and just to keep pushing. I mean, you're going to fail. I failed in my lifetime. Maybe when you get to college, things won't go as planned. I mean, to be honest, it didn't go as planned for me. I've accomplished a lot of things in college, and I love everything that happened in my experience, because that has made me the person I am today. But, I mean, to be honest, I came into college like, man, I want to average 30. I want to average 30. I want to win a championship. And, none of those things happen. And I'm not really mad about it, because college is tough, man. D1 sports is tough, man. You're going against dudes that are animals. And, I just wasn't able to, average 30 like I wanted to, or get the championship like I wanted to, but that's fine. I still got what I needed out of the experience. So have faith and keep pushing through every single obstacle that comes in your life. And if you do those things, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. If you use, again, the 3 tips that I gave you before this, you will be fine. And with that being said, man, that's it. That's it. That was my journey. Again, use it however you want to. Again, follow me on Instagram at TripTalk10. Send me a message or just comment down below any concerns you might have, anything you might be struggling with right now, and maybe I can, help you and provide some personal advice for you and your journey, or maybe I can even provide you with some connections that can help you out with getting to the next level, whatever that level might be, whether it's getting to college from high school, or getting to high school from middle school, or what have you. Just hit me up. Follow me on Instagram at TripTalk10. Again, if you want a highlight tape, or if you need me to make something for you so that you can send to college coaches, hit me up for that as well. And I'll be glad to help, man. And again, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Again, spread the word of this video. And again, I hope that you guys benefit from it. Comment down below if that is the case. Like and subscribe this video for more videos so that I can keep giving you guys content and keep giving you guys advice. And yeah, go get your dreams, man. Go get your dreams. You can do it. I believe in you. God is by your side always. And yeah, man, I'm excited for you. So yeah, it's Trip Talk next week. And so yeah, I'm excited for you. This has been an episode of Trip Talk. 3 tips on how to get noticed by college coaches. And again, I hope that you continue to tune in. Thank you.